So you are an expert in the field of Alzheimer's, and you've been doing a lot of research surrounding brain imaging. How does this relate to Alzheimer's disease?
So in Alzheimer's, different parts of the brain start malfunctioning in some way. The earliest signs of that is a change in glucose metabolism, or the energy that these parts of the brain use. So imaging allows us to see which parts of the brain are using energy and which parts are not using energy, and how that pattern is changing in somebody who has Alzheimer's. Now the problem is that of a needle in a haystack. There's so much information in these images that finding the earliest signs of Alzheimer's when the disease is starting is very difficult to do visually. And so for that we need computer algorithms. So we program these algorithms to go in and look for the earliest, tiniest signs of change that appear in Alzheimer's disease.
And what is your sort of definite visual cue when you're looking at this?
The definite visual cue is very hard for humans to tell in the early stages. In the late stages, it's very easy to say that this brain is very different from a normal brain because the energy pattern is so different. The earliest changes are very, very subtle and very small. So for that, we definitely need computers and algorithms to make those measurements.
And you were talking to me earlier about we may be years away from actually doing an eye exam or something to that effect to be able to look further into that.
Right. The thinking is that because the retina is part of the brain, then those changes that occur in the brain because of Alzheimer's, the pathology that kills the neurons, would also show up in the retina. And we can more easily image the retina using just light than parts of the brain. So the hope is that we can actually detect the signs of Alzheimer's in the retina going forward.
And what is your ultimate goal here?
The ultimate goal is to have a test, a simple test, which is cheap and non-invasive, that we can roll out for everyone, and that can help detect signs of Alzheimer's starting in the brain even before the cognitive impairment symptoms have become visible.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.